Well, it's Friday. It
It
is.
is Friday.
Remember that the movie "Pump the Volume" with Christian Slater?
Never saw it, I don't think.
Dude, you got to check it out. It made me want to be like in radio. He's like a guerrilla radio kid in high school. He like hijacks a radio signal and just does this like
Pump the volume, it's called?
Yeah, pump up the
Pump the
volume or
volume.
something like that. Yeah,
All right.
it's great. And like every '80s fucking show ever or movie ever, like towards the end, you just get to see like the one girl set of tits, and you're like, even this movie sucked. Worth it.
16 Candles. It was always
Yes.
that for me, you know.
Yeah. It just brings it up a little bit, you know? And you're like, okay. I remember that movie where the girl pretends to be the guy, and then she falls in love with her friend that makes that like the only guy that's nice to him, her.
Hideaway camp or sleepaway camp? Or...
It's like just one of the boys or something like that, or just one of the guys. Hold on. But the girl's kind of hot.
Would Kishel bang her?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So it came out in 1985, and I can't play any. I think Herb was saying, you guys should have like this one song be like your intro. You just can't do it. But yeah, so just one of the guys.
All right.
So Terry feels discriminated against when summer jobs at the Sun Tribune go to guys. She decides to do something about it. She dresses like a guy and gets a haircut. Will students at the other high school notice? Girls notice him. Yeah. So like one of the girls goes, one of the girls goes, you look like Ralph Macchio. Like that's what made her hot. It was
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
Do you watch that Cobra Kai that's going on?
I watched.
Have you seen that?
I watched like one season. It was okay.
And the worst thing is he's still really bad at karate. He's like 57 years old. Like you were taught by Mr. Miyagi. Now you're here at 56 years old. You're running like you're like basically the mayor of this town, and now you still suck at karate. So,
yeah.
I mean,
it's like the basketball, like the mediocre basketball kid in your hometown. That
was me. I was the mediocre basketball kid in my hometown.
And then like still at a parade would be like, and in 1996, Jason London, like
scored 7 points in a game. Right?
He did nothing with his career.
I mean, that's true. I did nothing with my career as I was on the team too. By the
way. Yeah, I mean, fuck. Yeah, I remember. It's kind of weird to think about, but how important high school was. Like now is like you're starting to see like all the high school championship teams and all this other kind of shit now, and parents that we went to high school with now have kids that are in like the fucking regional playoffs and shit like that, and you're just like, everything mattered so much then, and now literally nothing matters. Like I don't care about anything.
I mean, we're 3 minutes into our show and we're already heavy.
I'm already having a breakdown. I think that's what was wrong with me this week. Like, I just felt like, God, nothing is worth anything. It's just, everything's just shit,
I mean, subjectively, right? I mean, we can, we can shit in one hand and what if in the other and see which we have more of, I guess. But yeah, I get kind of where you're coming from, Chris. I mean, first of all, thanks for having me on, brother. I mean, a Friday evening, Darrell, who is the other half of Two Dolts, is out. What is he in? Like Penn State right now?
State, yeah. Yep.
That's very cool, man. So thanks for having me on. Thanks for thinking of me. I appreciate it. But it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of subjective, I guess, right? I mean, what does matter? I mean, clearly our kids are
maybe. Kids, wife,
my kids. They're around here somewhere.
Yeah, I've just been having like one of those like, what's it all matter or what's it all mean type of fucking weeks. I don't know. And then like I don't know, like maybe I didn't have enough like fucking carbs or some shit. Maybe I was just carb sad.
Well, I've had plenty of carbs for you.
Yeah. So, well, thanks.
So I've had enough carbs for the both of us.
Bring up the rear.
Yeah, brother. You want to see my rear? No, I even put a shirt on tonight.
I appreciate it.
By the way, I already put it, Darrell, I love you too, but just so you know, I even put a shirt on so I didn't desecrate any Two Dolts live.
Yeah, I mean, we have one our Twitch following is right now it's at 0, but every once in a while this dude from Twitch just pops in. I don't know how he found us, and he watched literally, I think out of 6 hours last Friday, he watched 4 hours of it. He commented once. We tried to ask him questions. Yeah.
It takes one.
It takes one, and then we snowball into maybe 3, and then boom, successful.
And then double that, and then double that, and then double that. And before
I'm waiting for the doubling. I still haven't. This is the problem. Like, so we record on this thing called Restream, which is pretty cool. You get to do your own little fucking graphics and shit.
This is pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Cool. And then when it downloads the audio, you can't just take the audio and drag it over and like upload the podcast. I got to like put it into a system and then like rip it out of the system in the right format and then upload it. It's a pain in the ass. So like the 6 hours of shit that we did last week isn't up yet. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, Jesus didn't build the world in a day. Is that true or whatever?
No, because it's fake. He's fake. He didn't do anything. It was he did.
Well, I mean, let's see. 6 minutes in. Every 3 minutes, we're going to have some like heavy shit that's going to go.
He was just like, oh, my dad. Oh, man, this mountain's amazing. I think Jesus was just trying to get laid. Oh, man, the sunset. Yeah, my dad did it. I mean, he's pretty cool.
Oh, man. I hope Frank Bartolotta's is listening because I used to torment that poor guy because he was very religious in college. And, you and I used to have some pretty heavy conversations in college about religion and shit. And when, like, Frank would always try to have conversation and I would let him just go on this like long diatribe and I would just say, well, I'm just going to do what I want and on my deathbed repent. And his fucking ears literally like smoke would billow out of that poor kid's ears and be like, it doesn't work that way.
But it kind of does, I think.
But it really does. I mean, it really does. In the Bible, it just says, repent, accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, and you will be forgiven.
Yeah.
And, on my deathbed, I will say, forgive me. I did some shit,
We had a plan. I had a plan, and I just got a little lost, as they say.
I went sideways.
I accidentally sucked a bunch of dicks.
I cupped a bunch of balls.
Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It was always fun. Like you'd sit down with Frank, and then he'd like go and he'd pray and stuff like that. And you're praying over fucking like shitty watered down spaghetti noodles and like fucking chicken fingers. Really?
And like the grilled chicken, was like the frozen ones that when they started off this big, and when you got them, they were like that big.
Yeah. It turns into a chicky nuggy. And you're just like, you're praying over this shit. This is God's bountiful feast. We pay $1,000 a year for. Dicks.
Yeah, for sure. But
whatever.
Well, I'm sorry you had a shitty week, bro. I mean, it's never fun to have like a dumpy week.
When I was a kid, I just didn't realize that that adults were just like randomly sad for no reason. Like I always thought that there had to be a thing like bill collectors or taxes or fucking, I don't know. Like some people like their lawns and how their lawns grow and shit. But like this is just like. I just had like literally like 2 weeks in a row where it's just like, okay, maybe I shouldn't get drunk every day. So then I stopped doing that. So that might be it. It might have been just my body missing how great it feels when I put booze in it.
You didn't drink this week, or
I drank yesterday and then today. But other than that,
when did you stop last week? So how many days was it? I guess is what I'm asking.
I had 3 beers on Sunday.
So you weren't drunk?
No.
So
I drank them with my butt, though, all at once. Saturday was a day.
That was not beer. That was my semen.
Oh yeah, I got drunk on your Coors Light semen. No, we had.
I drink a little bit heavier beer.
The Miller. Yeah, I do like the Miller. High Life. Saturday. I had to wake up at 8 after the podcasts, so I had to went to bed at 2 a.m. Woke up at 8. Got the kids at tennis. Got food. By the time we got back from tennis and changed, we had to go to the tailgate for the SIU football game and had beer there.
Southern Illinois Salukis.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. Good job. So then we had club tickets to that. So then we go into the club tickets place and I'm hanging out with a couple people I know here. And it was one of those things where if you go and you get beers, I bought 1 round of beers for everybody thinking that I'm going to have this one and I'm just being nice.
And then people are going to return the favor.
And I wasn't even expecting it to wheel around back to me,
I mean, a
or
couple,
whatever.
right? Like a few, right?
Yes. But it ended up being
somebody.
It was 6, and then it was just like, all right, so I'm going to shut this down because I got to get home, get us home. And then I believe I just slept on the couch because I was like on 4 hours of sleep, maybe,
Yeah, probably
but then I woke up at like 10 with like, did you ever like wake up? You just wish you could have slept it off all the way to like the morning. But I woke up at 10 wide the fuck awake because I fell asleep at like fucking 5 or some shit.
Go back a little bit, and you said sleep it off the whole way. What do you
like go the whole night, like sleep the entire night through? I passed out on the couch just from being tired at like 5 in the afternoon. Woke up at like 10:45 and could not
PM.
Get back to sleep.
Gotcha.
Could not get back to sleep. And then Sunday was like, I slept like shit again. I'm just a bad sleeper too. I don't know if you sleep well, but
well, I'm fat and I have sleep apnea, and I sleep on a couch or in my youngest son's. So my youngest son has bunk beds.
Oh, cool.
So I sleep on the bottom bunk. I don't sleep on the top bunk, poor kid, in case I crash.
You look like a bottom to me. If I was going to say,
I'm totally a power bottom.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, you fuck hard from the bottom. Hard.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
But I didn't really want to crush my younger son if I, fell through the.
Yeah, I don't think you can repent from that one. Like, if you get to heaven and they're like
knowingly climb on the top bunk, sleep there, fall through.
Yeah.
Kill my younger son. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that movie? It's not Tommy Boy.
Step Brothers.
No. Well, the Step Brothers, it happens to Step Brothers too. But when he calls it top bunk, I call top bunk, and Farley's up on top, and it's the roof gets torn off in like a tornado. It starts to hail and shit. And Spade's on the bottom going, "Hey, cool top bunk." You can see the bed just getting weighed down. It just fucking collapses on him. Black Sheep. Yeah, that's a great movie. But yeah, no, I didn't. When you're a kid, you just think like adults have it all made. They go to work, they come home, and it's fucking whatever. And every once in a while, you're pissed off about your boss or some shit, but it's not like.
And everybody's yelling and like it's just supposed to be that way.
Yeah, you're not having You're not just staring outside, looking at the sun, going, "I don't even know what all this is about, man."
Right.
So
not everything is.
Yeah, I'm like trying to find some fucking semblance of fucking, I don't know, good in this goddamn world. But I'm back on it now. I'm good.
All right, man. So it's a Friday night. Let's start the week over again.
Yeah.
That's what kind of bourbon you got there?
So we did the Bourbon Trail. So we went to a bunch of distilleries, and Bullet is
up.
Yeah, in Kentucky. So this is single barrel Bullet, and it is delicious.
All right.
But I'll be damned if this one isn't. It's got a lot of alcohol in it. 104 proof. That's it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this one burns a little bit. But yeah, so we did a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago or so. We got 4 weeks ago. I don't know. We did a bunch of distilleries. We went and hung out in Lexington. It was pretty cool. Lexington is a great city. Great city.
I don't know if I even know how to spell Lexington, let alone have been there. So
it's really cool. And up there, just like where you're at, COVID doesn't exist. There's like, fuck it, no masks. Come on in.
Do you know that Florida has the lowest amount of COVID cases in the country right now? Are we aware of that?
I assumed. Yeah. You know why?
DeSantis is, what I don't want to get political.
Sure.
But the guy is just incredible, man.
Yeah.
He has really taken this whole thing by storm, and like literally just just done what's right, man. With small businesses, for big business, for whomever, kids. There's no mask mandates, and there's no mask mandate in Lee County where my boys go. But you have to opt out of it. You have to sign a waiver. Melissa and I are both fully vaccinated, but the boys are not, so they still wear masks at school. Just because I don't know kind of how it wreaks havoc on them. We've all had it here in the house, so it's not even like, Yeah, it's not even like we, are immune from it. But
yeah, we had it early. Like we were like trying to get it. We're just like,
I
let's
mean,
just go out and
everybody's going to get. It's like chicken pox almost,
yeah,
right?
let's go lick some railings. Let's really come down with it.
That's if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right.
I'm just randomly licking people's faces. But we had it, and then but the weird thing is I started looking at like stats and all this other shit because California just said that they just passed that you have to be all kids have to be vaccinated K through 12
Yep.
to go to school. And I told Tanya if that happens here, then we're probably just gonna have to take off, go somewhere else.
Are you vaccinated or no?
I am, yeah. I had the Johnson & Johnson shot, and it fucked me up.
I had Moderna. Melissa had Pfizer. Her second shot fucked her up. I was perfectly fine.
Really?
I mean, I had the what do they call it? The
AIDS?
COVID, the COVID arm or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where it's like hot. It was like a tetanus shot for me, right? I mean, that's basically what it is. Right in the muscle it goes, and but I'm just so tired of this whole thing. I mean, we got Aaron Rodgers and Joe Rogan who have kind of, I don't know how your show really is. I mean, I know how your show is, Chris, but I don't really know like the politics involved. But so I don't really want
to talk about whatever.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So Joe Rogan uses ivermectin, right? And he like really believes in it, and that's what Trump used, and he really believed in it. And
he also had monoclonal antibodies as well.
Yeah,
which with the government's kind of blocking right now,
right,
from people getting it.
So Rogan uses this stuff, passes the information on to Aaron Rodgers, who has COVID and is free of COVID symptoms 3 days later.
Yeah.
I mean, and everybody's making fun of Joe Rogan and making fun of Aaron Rodgers and Trump and this and that, ivermectin, blah, 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 blah.
Well, everyone likes to be a bully when they think they know something. But, the fact of the matter is that, Aaron Rodgers is actually, he has an allergy to one of the things in the shot. And it actually says on the CDC's website, if you have an allergy to any of these things, it says in bold, do not get the shot. Don't do it. So he's literally following the guidelines that are on the CDC. And he said, listen, I'd like to take, I think he was trying to take, or I think he was taking ivermectin kind of like prophylactically, or whatever that is. Like, I guess you can take like one a week and it kind of builds up that antiviral or whatever the fuck, the anti-parasitic shit that happens. So, but yeah, so I think he was following what he thought was the right thing, but who the fuck knows, I just think it's really funny that, knowing people that work in hospitals, my wife does now, people come in with COVID and then they're tested and then they, kind of get like a breathing kind of thing and whatever, and they're kind of fine and then they leave. But if they come back with COVID pneumonia, it's almost like guaranteed they're going to be ended up in the ICU.
In an incubator, yeah.
I mean, but COVID pneumonia, if you this is my question, and I don't know the answer to it, and I asked her, and she said I don't know because she doesn't want to tell me any information. But said if they were given ivermectin at that point to take, what's the likelihood of the COVID pneumonia either showing up or becoming to a point where they have to go back in the hospital, go to the ICU? And she doesn't know that. But like, if you could treat COVID with it and it does do something, whatever it is, if it does half of a thing,
right?
Who cares?
Right.
Just take it.
Right. I mean, everybody's so worried about everybody like going to the hospital and being on these, intubators and this thing and being in ICU, and you have all these underlying conditions and whatnot. And once you go in, it's almost like a death sentence. Mm-hmm. But if I can give you something that may not give you a death sentence, you may have to still fight through this.
Sure.
But it's gonna like kind of push out one of the symptoms or one of the whatever it may be. Why not give it a shot?
Yeah, I think the idea is like to let it help you fight against that the growth rate of it. And I guess like this new pill that's coming out by so-and-so or whatever, which are the same people that make ivermectin, but ivermectin is generic and costs 30 cents. Now this one is $700 a bottle.
Oh.
Yeah. So who the fuck knows? I just think it's such bullshit. Like, we're in this place now where like people get information from digital media, but digital media is all sponsored by big companies. Like pharmaceuticals spend $5 billion a year on the networks. So no shit, they're going to be, and a lot of the networks have people that are on the pharmaceutical boards sit on the board of the network as well.
Of course, man. I mean,
So
that's
like,
where
what the fuck?
that's where your bread is buttered, right? I mean,
Yeah. Remember when like people that gave a shit didn't believe anything that the government said? Remember that? Like, remember the hippies were like anti-government? Now
yeah,
it seems like all the people with fucking dreadlocks and fucking pink hair are believing whatever the fucking government says.
whatever the government says.
Everything switched.
Yeah, I feel like once Trump got into office, and this is not an endorsement for Trump, but I mean, I'll tell everybody all day long, I voted for the guy, and I'll vote for him again in 2024. But as soon as that happened, everybody came together to hate on somebody because why? I mean, why? Because the guy didn't speak properly. He didn't, he was what? Why do we hate him? Why do we do this?
Yeah.
Because our gas was the lowest it's ever been. Our inflation's the lowest it's ever been. Our unemployment was the lowest it's ever been. I mean, does he say I grabbed him in the pussy? Yeah. Did he bang a stripper? Yeah. I mean,
who hasn't?
So I was just going to say, who the fuck didn't? I mean, hey, Billy Bob across the street who fucking hates me because I voted for Trump, legit.
Yeah.
Show me your history. Show me the skeletons in your closet.
Come on, most people that hide on their laurels have a lot of weird shit in the closet. A lot of them. I think it's really funny too that when you kind of break down what's happening now. Russell Brand does a really good job of that kind of stuff. So I put a video up today, and
where'd you put on your Facebook page?
Yeah.
Right,
I think Russell Brand's probably one of the best journalists in the world at this point because he just does the research and then he talks about it. 15-minute spots. He just kind of goes all out and talks about it. And you've seen in almost real time this guy that's a pretty liberal dude go down the road. Hang on, our Lyft driver is a smoke show. Darrell's Lyft driver's hot. You see this guy that starts out pretty liberal, and now through him digging into the disinformation that people are getting force fed by the fucking government right now, you start seeing him kind of like walk into being probably a moderate, which is kind of where I am. But it's Biden specifically said when he was campaigning in 2019, is that your pen? You fucking psycho.
You heard that? Holy shit.
Yeah. Your mic picks everything up. So
Christ.
In 2019, he goes, we're not going to sell arms to Saudi Arabia. We're going to stop this cycle or whatever. And Trump said, listen, I want to take a look at it because if they're going to spend $100 billion or whatever they're willing to spend, and they're going to get it from Russia or get it from us, why wouldn't it be us if it's going to bring in $100 billion? So I'm going to look at it. Biden said, I'm never going to do it. And his cabinet just released yesterday that they're going to sell $650 million.
$650 million.
Yeah.
Yep. I saw it yesterday.
And what happened to the student loan forgiveness? That's not there anymore. What happened to this? And we can skip around a little bit, but I did hear an argument for minimum wage increases that really surprised me because I'm against it.
You should be against it. You're a small business owner.
Yeah.
Of course you should be against it.
But here's where it really gets me, right? So, and this is from Jon Stewart. He was talking with some old bitch that shouldn't be or have a position either, in the fucking government.
Nancy Pelosi?
No, she's an old witch. She's the worst person ever. But he was saying, listen, we have to look at this thing from what's coming out of our pocket as taxpayers to pay for subsidized revenue for people that need it, right? Food stamps, that kind of shit, right? So Walmart and McDonald's, the bulk of their employees still get subsidies from the government, which actually is subsidized by the taxpayer. So is it better to take people that have record profits like McDonald's, like Walmart, and force them to pay a higher wage just to get the people that work there off the government tit? Because either way, we're paying for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
all the shit rolls downhill, which is kind of a weird thing to think about. I never ever thought twice about like, oh yeah, $18 an hour, go fuck yourself. Like the first 2 years that I started my company, I made 20 grand, if I'm lucky. But man, it really kind of made sense when you're sitting there going, okay, wait a minute. Walmart sells everything. All small businesses that even competed with them in any regard, even small grocery store chains now are going out of business because of super Walmarts and shit like that.
Absolutely.
But we pay for food stamps for the people that work at Walmart, and Walmart makes all the money. That doesn't make any sense to me. So and there's no right answer. It just, it kind of came to light too with this fucking bill that just got passed. It's like, we already pay taxes for roads and bridges. Now it's just more money that's going to go to roads and bridges. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just really tired of, the handout instead of the hand up, right?
Yeah.
It's always like we're paying, during COVID, was it nice to get money in my account? Yeah. But on the back end of that, where's it coming from? What more tax am I going to end up paying?
Well, you're not going to get that back in taxes either. So you're accountable for that money.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
And the secret is just don't work.
Right. That's exactly right. I've never seen a state in the union. Like I've lived in, New York and Florida. That's all I've lived in. So, but, and both of them are like way on the opposite ends, right? Sure. I mean, like New York's here and Florida's in the ocean somewhere. But so if you just want to quit your life, literally just quit your life and live on the beach, Florida will pay for everything. They'll pay for your, your light bill. They'll pay for, they'll pay for your food. They'll pay for everything.
Yeah.
But also in that, we have a governor who is like really staunchly like, let's get back to work. Let's kind of do stuff. I'm not just going to give shit away.
Sure.
But the federal government on the back end is like, here you go. You do you, brother.
Yeah.
So it's very, it's like overtly annoying.
Yeah. It sucks because you get it, you have this unbelievable opportunity, especially nowadays, to like move up in a corporate setting, and every corporation now is going, now it's like it's 2 months vacation right when you start. I mean, they're rolling out the red carpet just for capable people, and no one's showing up and no one wants to work.
Well, because everybody's sitting behind a video game on Twitch and just doing nothing and making money for it because his buddies are all sitting around like getting their government checks and like subscribing to his Twitch channel that he's going to get money for.
Yeah. It's throwing money into Doge.
Guilty. But, it's, I have two boys that I'm trying to raise to be like, listen, school's non-negotiable. You have to get an education because you're going to want to, whether you're your own boss or your own, like you do whatever on the back end, you're going to have an education to get out of here and at least fall back on something. I don't care what you do once you're 18 and you leave my doors, you're not just going to sit and do nothing. You know? So that's what my parents instilled in me. And, do I live the high life? No, but am I pretty safe and comfortable? Sure.
Yeah. You got to get up and go to work. I mean, that's the thing. Like
every day.
That was just always a thing.
Every day.
Yeah. And
every day.
It drives me a little crazy about that kind of shit. But at the same point, like, I really do think all this shit's doing is teaching people that what the company line that, your friends and your family make you toe, sooner or later, a lot of these people are getting plucked out and kind of going into like that middle of the road bucket. And once they go there, make informed decisions. I don't care if you vote Democratic locally, but man, I don't care who you vote for. I mean, I'm friends with people on all sides of every possible spectrum, but at some point you got to be a little annoyed that, no extra taxes for the working class and stuff like that, but our gas went up by 100%. And you're like, 100%. Okay, but that's it. Inflation is a tax, whether you like it or not.
Inflation, I just heard yesterday, it's the highest it's been in 31 years.
Since Jimmy Carter. And nobody fucking likes Jimmy Carter.
Yeah. So So literally, I was just like, oh, it's not going to matter. Biden's in office, and it's not really going to matter to
Sure.
me. I mean, blah blah blah. But I started seeing it about 4 months ago when literally my gas, like, I drive a little Kia Soul. Like, I literally
I
shoehorn
would
myself in and out of that
love
thing.
to see you in a Kia
Yeah,
Soul.
I drive it every day. I'm one of those little fucking gerbils or whatever sitting
Yeah.
in that thing. Right?
Yeah.
So I shoehorn myself in and out of that every day. But I just go back and forth to work. I don't,
Yeah.
pick my kids up and come home. So when I was pumped, I have a 12-gallon tank. It used to cost me literally $27 to fill my tank. That was like $27. It cost me now. I put in $36 yesterday, 2 days ago, and I'm at three-quarters of a tank. $36, man.
Yeah.
And that's like that extra money. It's $9. Get it? I still don't have a full tank, so it's another 15. It's 15 total dollars. Doesn't seem like a lot. 3 times or twice a week. That's $30 times 52. Blah blah blah. You do the math, man. You know what I mean?
My Jeep's a turbo, so like you have to put in premium.
Yeah,
and it's like
you're at $4 easy a gallon.
It's so much, so it blows.
Yeah. I don't know.
I personally think, this is my opinion, that you're.
I think you look really good. Like, if I was a chick, I would fuck you right now.
If you're a guy, you can.
I mean,
just hop on it.
I mean, you have like this glow about you. Right? You look kind of good, man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's the booze. It helps. Booze and weed.
I like the glasses. You look sophisticated.
These are my look at the computer screen and don't get tired, lazy eyes. Yeah, ones.
Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you look good.
Well, so we have topics, so we'll pop around there. I personally think that your actual microphone is not working. I think it's going through your computer.
Really?
Yeah, because I can hear the TV behind you.
Oh, you shouldn't hear that.
Yeah.
Let me check here.
Sure. So we'll do this. We'll I'll get the next topic thing going. We'll fuck around a little bit, and then if I can hear you, we're good. But like I can hear everything behind you, which is fine.
Yeah, there is. I'm on my Bluetooth. It says. Huh. Can you hear me now? No, say.
I can hear me. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Fuck it. It's okay. We'll keep on trucking. I don't care. Like I can hear like Melrose Place or whatever the fuck. It's behind you. Next topic.
Maybe. Still, can you hear it?
Oh, go again.
Still here?
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it.
Holy fuck.
That's okay.
Why?
So they said that Biden farted.
Oh, dude, Biden farted. Biden legit farted. So he farted in the. Well, first of all, did you hear that he shit his pants at the?
Yes.
Okay. So,
which, you know what? I lead the league in shit in my pants. So I mean,
what's your
It's been a while.
But how many is your stuff? How many
is my stuff? How many?
Like how many
have
times
I shit my pants?
Yeah.
Like ever?
Yes.
Since I'm in like 5th grade, let's get that be the barrier to entry. 300 times.
There's no way you have shit your pants 300 times.
Dude, I shit myself so many times. Like I can tell you what animal it looks like in my underwear. I'm like, that's a giraffe and 4 squirrels. Rome is burning right now.
There's no way you've shit yourself 300 times.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was working out today and I bought these like kind of they're like longer boxer briefs. They're great. They feel really comfortable, but they got like a dick pocket. And the fucking dick pocket, when I was squatting down, my dick would weasel its way out of the fucking fold. You know? Oh, see, now I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Can you hear me? That's good. I'll take it. I can't hear you, but it means that you turned your computer audio off. Thank God. I'll keep telling the dick pocket story. You fix that. So as a guy, you run into some things. You run into some things where the first time you get boxers, you run around in boxers, you're walking down, and your dick just kind of weasels its way out of the boxer hole, and you go, "Well, that's what I kind of need tidy whities for." So now I hear the background again. But you don't go tidy whities again because you're growing up, you're grown up. So then you get boxer briefs. Some boxer briefs are better than others, but these ones have like a fucking full on sack and dick pocket. They are fucking amazing. And I'm telling you what, since it's gray sweatpant weather, I looked good. It's like this, lava cake of a dick package I got going on. And
lava cake.
That's better. Go ahead, talk in your mic again.
Hang on.
Okay. So I'm
better no.
So here, I'll tell you, I'll show you what it sounds like.
I can't hear.
Oh, you can't?
We're here.
I changed my settings and everything.
Huh. I don't know. It's a good mic.
Fuck this fucking thing.
Like, so hit your mic. Hit it. Just poke it. It's not your mic. I think it's coming through your computer audio or your computer. It's through this.
It's not though. Because if I just put my mic on mute.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can still hear me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's too good to be coming out of a mic. So today is like
now?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I've been messing around with audio enough to know what the fuck is up, son. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can hear what like the program in the background. That's the only thing that sucks. But at least it's not like usually it's like sometimes it gets in a loop, but it's not. So we're in a good spot.
Can you still hear the audio in the back?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
They just said right.
It's a child. I can't hear him.
Take your headphones off. Successful. Yeah. Who cares? So we're doing squats, and my dick keeps weaseling its way out of the fucking underwear fronts. That was a little disturbing.
What?
I'm like doing squats, and my dick's like weaseling its way out into like, it was hitting sweatpant, It wasn't being tucked in the package.
You really wear gray sweatpants?
Oh, yeah.
Man, you're big enough to wear gray sweatpants? Good for you.
Oh, I mean, I fluff,
but I can't fluff.
You want to know the secret? You put 8 rubber bands around the shaft. It just fills on up.
Jesus Christ. All right, I'm going to have to do something. This is driving me crazy.
Okay. Well, here, fuck around. I'll mute you on here, and then I'll just gab for a minute, and we'll go from there. All right?
All right, goodbye.
So, anyways. Yeah, when you can hear the background like that, it's like, whoa. But anyways. So Biden, he farted. And he farted in front of a lady. Her name is Camilla Bowles. But it looks like bowels. 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 Sometimes the jokes write themselves, everybody. Her name, first of all, is Camilla, which is, I think she's a duchess or some sort. Brittany bitch. I'm sweating now. But he goes and meets this lady after he shits himself in front of the fucking Pope. And then she says that he lets out a loud and long fart. That's my quarterback. I'm starting to like the guy now. Dude's rolling into the Vatican, taking a shit in his pants, making the Pope wait for him. Gets in front of some duchess and just rips a loud one. Man, we thought fucking Trump was a badass. This fucking guy just rolls in like he owns a fucking place. Oh, is this the Vatican? Great. Here, pull my finger. Dump. Pudding in the pants. Go fuck your mother. It's great. I'm proud of him. You know? How do you get people on your side? Go over there, shake their hands, fucking bow, do whatever the fuck, or just roll in and shit all over everybody. They're like, I don't want to meet with him again. Just get him wherever the fuck he wants. Just get him the fuck out of here. Even the Pope was like, who the fuck is this guy showing up, shitting his pants in my fucking house, my fucking city? What the fuck? Getting here shitting. The only thing that's supposed to be in the back of the pants of another man at the Vatican is semen and your own like poop that goes in the toilet. Not, oops, I farted and shit all over myself. Nah, can't do that. Dude shitting himself everywhere. I appreciate it. Finally, one for us, everybody. That's my president. Fucking wandering around, doing that fucking piss your pants walk. Everyone remembers that walk. You're at school and you fucking can't make it to the bathroom in time. You piss all over yourself and you gotta, first it's really warm and it feels really good. And then 2 seconds later, you're hypothermic and you're doing that fucking cowboy shuffle down the hallway. Got to go to the nurse's office and wear those fucking shitty brown corduroy pants. Everyone knows he's got the piss your pants on. When I was a kid, there was a kid. His name was Steve Bender, I think. Probably shouldn't say his full name. But to impress the girls at recess, he would piss his pants and then slide down the slide. And I don't know if it ever worked, but that's something to do, I guess. You know, you could just bring them candy, call them pretty. I don't know. Or in school, you know, just back in the day, you just punch them in the arm and call them ugly and run away. And that meant, I like you. And that's why women grow up and turn into strippers. Yeah. The old piss yourself thing in school was, but that's what, 4th grade? Nah. Work your way up the ladder, take some deals, have a son that's a crackhead, go meet the Pope, shit your pants. America. That's what we do here. And then a week later, this motherfucker turns around and is just like, oh. Hey, Camilla Bowles, nice to meet you. Lets out a loud, long fart. And this bitch is all over the press saying, he met me and then he shit his pants. Figuratively, not literally, because it's not the Vatican where he literally shit his pants. Maybe he's on a bad diet. Old guys eat prunes and I don't know. Dude eats, I guess, you know, as a reward, like a good little boy, they give him ice cream a lot. Maybe they should switch. Go coconut cream or something. Get him off the dairy. Maybe that's it. Try it out.
Is it better?
A little bit.
Man.
It blows when something doesn't work. It blows. It's not your fault. It's not as loud. The TV isn't as loud as it was, so.
Because I turned the fucking thing down because it was on 700.
Thanks, Goose. Me and Kyle have had this running joke for, man, I want to say like 9 years probably at this point, where we call each other Goose because no one wants to give up the Maverick role. But that motherfucker's got a good head of hair. And
I've never seen Top Gun.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I started to watch it.
Yeah, and then you just jacked off too hard?
I totally lost interest in it.
Why? Do you know there's like a jean short, oiled up volleyball scene with guys, right?
Yeah, and I actually put that on my Facebook page because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculously hot.
I mean, Goose dies. It is what it is.
Un-American. He meant un-American. Kyle's phone sucks. Yeah, there we go. I got you, babe. I got you, Goose. So literally, he'll mail me things that says Goose Baumgarten, just so it's on like, I don't know, some fucking public registrar or some shit. I don't fucking know. He's just
say you're not Maverick.
Yeah, not Maverick. 52 Thomas Road.
So you know Camilla Bowles. I just want to go back to Biden farting. Camilla Bowles is like she's royalty over, and she's
a duchess,
right?
Yeah.
So apparently, from the word on the street, is that he farted so badly over there that she cannot stop talking about it because it's
no, she's everywhere with it.
Because it's
way to fart so, in front of fucking Talkie Terra over there. Jesus Christ. Right.
So you're gonna shit your fucking depends, and it's gonna cause an international incident. Just fess up to it. And by the way,
I'm not worried about an international incident with fucking England. Been there, won it. Don't care.
Right. I mean, we're undefeated in world wars, right? We're 2-0.
100%.
So whatever.
Except, but conflicts were like 0-9.
The
conflicts were the Bills and the Super Bowl.
Just so we can finish up this Biden farts and shits.
Yeah.
He also called Satchel Paige last night the greatest Negro in the Negro League. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah. So he was talking about the Negro League baseball, and he said right. So he was literally like, and the greatest Negro is Satchel Paige in the Negro League.
Jesus Christ, this guy. I don't even read anything about politics because it makes me just really sad for America. Like my dad used to cry when someone sang the national anthem. He'd cry. Now our president
people don't even stand.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you're around someone, they don't take their fucking hat off. You're like, what? My friend Kyle sat in goddamn cold ass Korea doing nothing and getting paid by the government for years. And his sacrifice, you take your fucking hat off. My lazy ass friend Kyle that now has back problems. This fucking guy. Negro leads. Satchel Paige was the hardest hitting. They mute his microphone. No, I can't hear you. No. So it's amazing. I'm not a fan of. I don't like regular political people either. Like the people that talk in cadence. Like it's a fucking Chris Rock fucking Showtime special. We will get the. It's just like news people. Back to you, Karen. Thanks, Jim. And it's like, ugh, really? We're gonna get your news from this twat? Can't hear you. No. This is why we need intern Mauro. If intern Mauro was here, at least we had someone to blame. That stupid asshole. But, yeah, the dude, they give him too much ice cream. That's my opinion. Nope. Too much ice cream. You give him ice cream, shits his pants. Maybe not do that. It's the worst. Well, first of all, I think Jay's wife is watching 90 Day Fiance or some shit back in the background. So no, I can't hear you. Whatever. We'll just keep on trucking. So we have this guy, and then he goes to Delaware to the beach. This is how dumb he is. He goes to Delaware at the beach in fucking November. I just don't get him. I don't get him. But then you think maybe he's just throwing everyone a fucking curveball. Maybe that's it. That's fine. Could be worse. We could have that cackling twat that's behind him. Because, man, she sucks too. Thanks, Kyle. I will. Keep going. I'm like the Energizer Bunny of mediocre comedy. You see that Jimmy Kimmel said that the reason that her approval rating is so low is because America is racist and sexist. Not because she's a dumb bitch that can't do anything. That's not it. Hey, you know what? We're going to put the first lady and POC in vice presidency or whatever. We're going to put her in charge. You want to come in? Hang on, Kyle. I'll send you shit. How do I do this? I can send you a text. I'll send you an email. There we go. Mail. So they send her to the border, but guess where she doesn't go? The border, because she doesn't give a fuck. Link. All right, Kyle, I emailed you the link. If you want to click on that, you can pop right in. Oh, he's doing color commentary. Or as Biden would call it, Negro commentary. I can't believe that guy. To bastardize Satchel Paige with that kind of rhetoric. Ugh. If I voted for him, I'd be pissed. Like, this is the guy? But he looks like every racist grandfather. Everyone had a fucking racist grandfather. I remember one time I was watching a Bills game, roll in, and it's the first time I ever heard the N-word. You know, not when my dad was driving and angry, but like in real life. Just kidding. My dad never said that. He said the chink word a lot, though. I'm just kidding. He didn't. So I walk in, and my grandfather had this one spot on the couch. That was like his spot, with the softest pillow ever. He had the best butterfly kisses. And he's watching the Bills game. He's pissed off, and he's like, that guy just doesn't run good or whatever. And I was like, who? And he's like, the big, and he's dropping N-bombs, And you're like, what the fuck's going on? Here we go. No. Just go back to normal. No, it was not OJ. Yeah, you're not normal. So, but everyone had a racist grandfather. Biden's like one or two extra Adderalls away from looking like the guy in our fucking thing. That guy's Adderall up. I started to look for funny things on the internet. Other than porn that I watch a lot of. And if you type in sad old man meme, this is that guy. This guy just fucking rules. Like, if you're having like a bad fucking day, if like this has to be fake. It has to be fake, this fucking guy. Right? Doesn't it? It just has to be fake. It just has to be. This guy looks like right now he is taking a shit on your new couch because he doesn't fucking like you. You brought him over, you gave him coffee in your stupid blue cup, and he is just lacing your couch with shit. That's how he rolls. Look at his psychopathic fucking smile. Like, hey, you know what I like to do? I like to, I don't know, have a couple pops and just drive through a fucking occupied playground. Hey, look at me. I'm on a fucking phone that plugs into the wall because I'm a psychopath and don't have a cell phone. That's me. And he's everywhere. This is what this is what the internet's about. This is what we should all have. You're a fucking meme, Kyle. Goose, bitch. I want Kyle to wear this, when it's finally legal for us to be married. Hold on. I don't know. I'm just getting text. Man. I saw a Nicolas Cage hoodie that if anyone wants to get me anything, that is the thing to get me. If you guys want to see that, I'll show that to you because I'm by myself right now. And routinely, I'm alone with my own thoughts. And it's not a good spot. Hold on. I don't know. Nick Cage hoodie. Who's worse? Sad meme guy, or I love that more people are tuning in now to see me fucking by myself like a crazy person. That's the way to live right there. Like, that is, be like, you'll never guess. This is like two girls talking. You'll never guess who I fucked last night. The successful guy that in the suit? No. Remember the guy that had the whole Nick Cage's face for a hoodie? That's the guy. And he only wanted it from behind because that guy absolutely fucks. I'll just move on to the next topic, I guess. We'll just do that because this is my misery. Let's do this. Next topic, bitches. Next topic. That kid that shot people. We've all been there. I kind of think that the fact that they're trying to bring him up on like full-on murder charges. Murder's like you wake up and you go, I hate that fucking guy, Doug. And I'm going to shoot Doug and I'm going to bury him. Like the fucking guy that killed himself and the girl, that guy murdered. This guy was like, he's scared. He had a gun. He's just really dumb. So I think that's kind of what they're going to get him for. Like legal stupidity or illegal dumbness is probably what he's going to go to jail for, which I suspect to be, I think the minimum is 98 years or some shit. So 98 years for being illegally stupid. But I think, the guy had good intentions. He wanted to go help people. That's great. He wanted to go, he was an EMT, I think. Not an ENT, but an EMT. And he was like, fuck it. I'm going to go down there, stop graffiti, help my friend's business. And maybe if people get hurt, I can help them out. Great. We all been there. Kyle, I don't think he's going to walk. I think he's going to get off of like murder one or some shit. I don't know anything. I'm not a lawyer. But you know what? I kind of take what happened to him as like, you're in the woods, and you're walking down a path, it's all fine. You're all protected. It's a good path. It's a good path. And then you go, fuck it. Walking on the path's kind of easy. I'm sitting in front of my friend's store, protecting it. Nothing's happening here. Got my AR-15, bang, bang, trigger discipline. And Biden would say trigger discipline with an N in front of it, because I think he's really racist at this point. So he goes, I'm just going to take a little walk around, see if anyone needs any help. Starts gallivanting along like people do when they have an AR-15 attached to them. And, then you get lost in the woods. And you're lost. And you know what the fuck's going on. And then all of a sudden, you're sucking a bear's dick for money. Like you just shit escalates, man. You take a little walk and then all of a sudden shit gets fucking weird. And that's where this guy's at. And you can't go back. You can't go, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm going to go ahead and just go back to where, damn, Kyle, your commentary sucks because you have fat thumbs, my friend. I love you, but I love you. Yes, if I'm in Chapel Hill and some random thug, racist, chokes you, yes. Then I kill him. Here's the thing, though. Should he have showed up with a gun? Probably not. Probably not. That's a mallard. You're a goose. But I don't think, I think it was, we all make mistakes, as they all say, got to break a couple eggs to make an omelet or some shit. But again, that poor city, when this guy gets off because the prosecution literally sucks all the dicks in the world, the dude's going to walk and that city's going to burn again. Oh, what'd I miss? What's the joke? Text me the joke so you don't get yourself in trouble. Because apparently I'll just get myself in trouble because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I think the guy's going to walk. I think he's going to walk. And then you got celebrities making fun of a guy crying on the guy fucking killed somebody, Chapel Hill choke. Oh, I got you. All right. I think London's back. Here we go. Thank God. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
We got it. Well, shit.
Sorry.
Now I'm awake.
I had to restart my computer. I apologize. So,
I see that you're talking about this Kyle trial, huh?
Yeah.
And not the Kyle Wall Wender.
Just call him
right?
Goose. It's fine. Yeah. So you, I remember one day
who's less than Goose on there?
What?
Who's less than Goose in there?
Like Merlin. I think if you're gonna go by Hollywood standards, Merlin was the black aviator guy.
No, I just would call you like Goose, or you Maverick, and him like
Obviously.
Merlin.
Yes, Merlin. Yes, yeah.
Right.
Like Merlin was the guy that Maverick got stuck with after Goose slammed his face into the fucking canopy. Like, oops. Obviously, after Maverick went and just banged the shit on Meg Ryan.
I don't even know what that means. I never saw it. It's stupid.
It's criminal that you haven't seen it. It's criminal.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
It's fucking America. It's as American as apple pie and shit in your pants at the Vatican.
So you're talking about this Kyle trial,
so
huh?
I remember.
Where are you on this?
I remember on your like going away party at Checkers, you said that you were thinking about taking the bar. You fancied yourself to be a lawyer. I believe at one time you had a dream, right?
I did have a dream.
Yeah, and you failed miserably, and that's fine. So we all did. We're all here. We're all God's children. Allegedly, science, fish, water. So I'm hammered now. I've been drinking 104 proof bourbon by myself, gabbing like a chatty Cathy. So
you are a yenta though. You do like listening to yourself talk.
I do. I'm great at it. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
If he doesn't walk, well, first of all, I got to be honest with you. I mean, listen, I'm always very transparent. The judge,
the judge is a cunt.
He seems a little like over the top anti-prosecutor. So his phone rang the other day, and it played the music when Trump comes out on stage for his rallies. It played. That was his ringtone. So if you hadn't seen that, if you hadn't seen that, that's kind of where that's at. But the guy. So the kid was, I mean, we're going back a year-ish.
Yeah.
So the kid's like late 16, early 17 years old. And one of the issues I have is his mom brought him across state lines.
Worst parent ever.
Right. I mean, can't something be brought upon this mom, right? Like if my kid comes to me and says, "Hey mom, I have this AR-15 that I want to go protect my buddy's business 2 states away. Will you drive me there?"
Yeah.
My answer is going to be, go to fucking bed, leave your gun and your phone here. You're grounded.
My answer is going to be like normal bad parent shit. Go the fuck to bed. Shut the fuck up. Not bad parent behavior where you go, hop on in.
Get in the car, baby.
Yeah.
We'll get a 6-pack to go. Anyway.
You donkeys.
So, whatever it may be, the kid's 16 years old trying to do the right thing in his little eyes.
Yeah.
Mom drives him over there, and this ends up happening. Okay. So let's move on to this kid shoots 3 people.
Yeah.
Right?
Allegedly.
In stealth
use lawyer talk.
I mean, he should have just stayed at his buddy's business, right?
Sure.
He should have just stayed there, not gone into the anger. The
What would Biden say? We're all what's we're running around. That's what he would say.
Right. So the dude was being literally attacked by a mob, and the dude just, and it was a good shot, and he took out the.
It's so easy to squeeze the trigger when someone's pulling on your gun, though. I mean, the guy should have done that got shot and killed. He should have put his finger in the barrel, because that always backfires on Elmer Fudd. Always.
Right.
So fact checker Goose says that that's not how it happened.
Goose, please tell me how it happened then.
Yeah, go ahead. Spell it out, you fat fucking fingers.
To hear that, because
with your fat mallard paws.
Either way, the kid is on trial for his life, and LeBron James and Biden called him a white supremacist. The president of the United States called this young man, 16-year-old kid, a white supremacist, which he is not.
I mean, didn't he get rid of white people though? He shot white people.
All three of them are white.
Yeah. He's getting rid of the problem. White people are the fucking problem.
Right. So
I'm Portuguese, bitch. Portuguese in this dick.
Portuguese this gug.
Portuguese is dick.
So, I mean, this kid, did he not, did his attempt at crying the other day look kind of, it kind of looked a little bad.
Sure. It's like every time fucking LeBron travels and doesn't get fouled and fucking misses a shot and complains to the ref. It's that fucking same fucking bullshit face.
True.
I hate that motherfucker.
I didn't think I hated him until he became like some social justice warrior. And listen, some things are great, but he hops on the other side of a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like he and I are two like polar opposites. That guy.
Yeah, he's skinny and black and you're fat and white and yeah.
Well, no. I'm a superior athlete and he is, mills around on the basketball court once in a while.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, that's just I'm waiting for Goose to pull up his facts here.
Yeah, he's he probably hit the fucking eject button incorrectly and smashed his brain into a fucking canopy. Is it called a cockpit? It's not the first cockpit fucking Goose has jumped into, if you know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, Kyle Rittenauer, whatever his name is, he's gonna walk. If he doesn't,
who has the worst last name, Kyle Rittenauer or Kyle Wallowender?
Wallowender kind of rolls off my tongue. Rittenauer.
Rittenauer. So like Hassenauer. Like Hassenauer. Rittenauer. They both are racist.
Poor Hass is like he's probably sleeping, doing,
Hass is the dad that we all wished we had and we all wish we were. True. Like he's that guy. He gets legit excited about museums and stuff like that, where I'm just like, I'm taking a museum so I can justify the fact that I'm going to go out and get hammered later.
So I laugh because it's true.
We're going to go to Stephen, what's that fucking place? Stephen Bob's or whatever. What's the video game place? Stephen Barry's or Stephen Jerry's? Fuck, man.
Dave and Buster's?
the thing. The guy.
Dave and Buster's?
Yeah.
Stephen Barry's used to be a like a t-shirt company up in Buffalo for a while, didn't it?
You know what's fucked up is I thought that they were the same thing because Dave and Buster's occupies that space now at the mall, shit. The same spot. Yeah. So like for some reason I thought they were the same thing. Sorry.
No.
But yeah, taking your kids there is great. Oh yeah, I'll just throw some more money on this fucking card. If you need me, just
find me at the bar. I mean, that's what my kids do. Yeah. Dad, can I get more money? And I'm like, we've been here 7 minutes and I'm smashed.
Dude, my sisters and I can get together and we can tell you every payphone phone number that was in every bar that my dad used to be at.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's sad.
I get it, but
and awesome. Yeah. So we'll get together and be like, what was 9789? Oh, that's a tavern. We know that, And then you call 9789, 965, 9789. And then you'd be like, hi, is Paul there? And then you'd hear him go, tell him I'm not here. Nah, I haven't seen him. You fucking dick. Anyway. But Ryan's like the opposite of that.
Ryan's like, I'm here.
Yeah, Ryan will be like, I think he had one drink at golf. And he goes, I'm not driving. I'm like, what? He had one drink.
No, you are driving.
Yeah. I had 300 drinks, and then someone was like, hey, here's shots. Here's a mind eraser. I'm like, fuck me in the ass. We're going.
Chris, here's my keys to my car.
Yeah. You're in no shape to drive, Ryan. I got this. But yeah, I think that guy is definitely going to. He's going to have to get something, right?
Probation. I mean, he's not going to prison, right?
What do you think the charge is? Well, involuntary manslaughter? Like, could that be it?
It's not going to be any of that. It's not going to be anything.
Who's more of an asshole, Henry Ruggs or this kid?
He's such a scumbag, that guy. Honestly, dude, this dude knowingly went to Topgolf, had 18 shots, got in his car, drove 158 miles an hour, hit a
got to
woman.
go 10-2 at that point. Just 10-2, steady the ship, get home.
Right. But 158 miles an hour in a, it was a, I mean, it was late at night, but it was still a pretty, what's the word I'm looking for?
Gay?
I lose my train of thought every time you fucking do that shit. I hate you so much. Still like a busy street, right? It was still a populated area. So he's doing 158 miles an hour. What do you expect to happen at that time with 18 shots in your pocket?
But
we don't know how many.
What do you expect to happen? Just showing up to a fucking, whatever with an AR-15. I mean,
well,
it's kind of the same thing.
At the time, he was only standing in front of his buddy's shop.
Yeah,
right?
he should have not walked around. Did you get my sucking a bear's dick commentary? Did you hear that?
I did not. I missed it.
Oh, okay. So I said, it kind of is like how you get lost in the woods. What happened to this kid? Like he's on the path and he's at the storefront. He's protecting things. It's fine. You're on the path. It's great. And then you go, it's kind of lame just being on the path, and you take a little jaunt off the path. And that's what this guy did. He started walking around with his gun, seeing if he can help people or whatever, or shoot fucking guys with chains. I don't fucking know. And then, just like when you get lost in the woods, eventually you just end up sucking a bear's dick for berries. It just like it happens.
I mean, I was on board until
we've all been there. We've all been there.
I was on board until you were blowing bears, dude. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know where you're at.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel confident in saying that if I got lost in the woods and I was starving and bears had berries to give me, I'd suck the dicks. It's not gay.
There's so much to hack in this whole thing. I don't even.
It's not gay.
I mean, this isn't fucking Goldilocks and the Three Bears. These bears aren't talking and giving you things.
They would have given her a fucking meal if she just sucked the dick a little bit. Just.
I'm not sure I'm on board with Goldilocks blowing one of the Three Bears.
She was 19 years old. She knew what she was getting into.
How do you know she was 19?
We carded her. It was fine. It was all good. It was all good.
So the judge, I feel like, has been inappropriate in this whole Kyle trial kind of thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
but also they've had like people getting filming juror people, right?
Yeah,
like that happened too.
Weird, man. Like this judge has literally done some weird things. Like in the middle of yesterday, like the testimony and all that, he stops everything to pay homage to the veterans. Listen, I get it. Pay homage to the veterans.
Sure.
Before or after, but in the middle of testimony at 11:11 yesterday. I mean, come on.
Well, you can't start a court case too without saying, God bless Harambe, and you have to. Remember the gorilla? Yeah.
He probably should have been shot. I mean, right? He probably should have been killed.
I don't know. Can he rebound?
Huh? Oh, what? You're such a dick.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. It's just a joke.
Dick.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
It's just a
joke. Yeah. So I think the guy's going to walk on technicalities. I think the prosecution is shit.
I think the prosecution is shit, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Really,
I think Kenosha is going to burn down again.
Oh, for sure. There's going to be manufactured protests and the whole thing. But
George Soros.
One of the real issues is when the prosecution brings up one of their star witnesses, right? Who was there for the entire time, was in front of everybody, who did, was there, did the whole fucking shebang, and says that Rittenauer didn't fire his gun until he was being held at gunpoint. And the prosecution attorney was just like, we're fucked.
That's the difference between me and Rittenauer, because if I'm in the middle of a fucking mob, I'm going, you know, in like Rambo when he breaks into the fucking station.
Oh yeah,
he's got his fucking he's got one roided out fucking bicep. He's like, and just fucking
and throws the gun on the ground.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Storms through with his knife. He's like,
yeah. And Bridget Nielsen comes in, just slaps everyone in the face with their pussy lips. Fucking 80s ruled.
Does Bridget Nielsen have big? Does Bridget Nielsen have big pussy lips?
Yeah. Did you ever see a flying squirrel? Yeah.
Yeah, but how do you know that Bridget Nielsen has big pussy lips?
Jay, there's a scene in Beverly Hills Cop 3 where she's there, and you can actually see the fact that the tight shorts she's wearing, you can see that she's actually tied her pussy lips into a knot.
All right.
That's
I didn't
fact.
know that. I didn't.
Yeah.
And Bridget Nielsen was married to
Flavor Flav.
For real?
Yeah, she did Flavor of Love. They fell in love, I think.
Who was the chick that was married to the guy in Taken? That guy. Who's that guy?
Oh, the one that died. She died skiing.
Yeah, who is that? Was that Bridget
Sonny
Nielsen?
Bono? Sonny Bono?
This has gone. You know, we were so good for. I mean, we're in an hour and 16 minutes. We were good for like 40 minutes, and then my big black cock took a shit, and then you went south.
Yeah, I mean, I got drunk by myself, which is not unlike every other night.
All right,
except this week. Except this week.
Oh,
this is a sad week. All right,
you're not sad anymore.
No, I'm great. I'm great.
Next topic.
Twitter Blue. Have you heard about this?
No.
Okay, so you know Facebook went meta, right?
Well, tell me a little bit about that, because I still don't understand.
I don't know anything about it, really.
Oh, so
I just think, well, yeah, obviously. I think, yeah, big time. They went to, they have this PR problem, you know, and the whistleblower, I guess, from Facebook. And, you know, Facebook's revenue model is great. The way that they make money is great. If you, like, Twitter does not have that. So Twitter says, we're going to roll out this thing where you can actually pay us a monthly subscription and you'll get heightened benefits of being on Twitter. Seems like a pretty good deal. I mean, you get all these Twitter users. Let's say you get 30% that hop onto Blue. But Facebook's revenue model is crazy. So what's Twitter going to do? But I think the new rollout features for Twitter Blue are just still dog shit. It's not good. And everyone wants their like data to be like secure and private, and like we don't want anyone to fuck with it. Imagine being able to pay Facebook what you pay Netflix, $9 a month, but they don't share or use or apply your data to anything.
I don't know.
I'd be into that.
Yeah, I don't know if I hate that. Yeah,
but it is.
Is that what Twitter Blue is supposed to be?
No, they should though. They should.
No.
Give you a data mining free social media experience, and that's going to make them uniquely different than any other thing on the platform, and you're automatically monetizing it from day one. That's what they should do. But they won't.
So what is the option if I decide to go Twitter Blue?
Yeah.
What are my options?
Twitter Blue. Well, first of all, you can't come because that's what happens when things are blue. I'm
gonna have to go get another beer here shortly.
Yeah, cool.
You know, next week, because I think I'm gonna be on here if I'm allowed.
Yeah, always.
I think I'm gonna have to just bring a cooler in with me.
Yes. Yeah.
Just right
okay, so they're taking suggestions for Twitter Blue.
Oh, so it's not even launched yet.
Yeah, it's like we're mulling it over because Facebook had news, Meta, which I think Zuckerberg's trying to make the fucking like whatever that shit Keanu Reeves was in, the fucking Matrix. More like the Gaytrix. But yeah, that dude is like off the deep end. He's just like, nah, we're gonna do this.
He's a fucking piece of work, man.
Yeah, he reminds me of Data from like Next Generation. Remember, like the fucking computer guy.
Nope, never saw that either.
What have you seen? Let's just start there. Have you seen the guy in a yellow hat that you wanted to kill because he was having sex with a really hot girl? Have you seen that?
Is that Curious George?
Yes, he was having sex with Curious George. Yeah, right.
What's the other guy in a yellow hat and Curious George?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's also me, and it was elastic. So, go ahead, get a beer.
No, I really am just saying, like, what? I totally lost my train of thought. Fuck.
Well, you know what? We should have called the podcast Deep Water because, like, my drinking proficiency brings people out into the deep water, and then
yeah, but
I don't remember what we said. I don't remember anything.
I don't remember either. Fuck.
But I do remember that I didn't say anything that wasn't fucking awesome. I remember that part.
You are awesome, Chris.
Hey, you're awesome. You're my top, I'd say 5 favorite people.
Oh, top 5.
Yeah, easily. If we started MySpace Blue, you would be in my top 5.
So the Sabres beat the Oilers tonight.
Yeah, nice. Speaking of Oilers, did you see Biden shit his pants?
So the Sabres are 6-5-2. The Oilers, I'm sorry, the Oilers were 10-2 going in tonight.
Oh shit.
And the Sabres were 5-5-2 going into tonight. So of course, Jason bet on the Oilers.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do bets. Let me load my account up. We'll do some bets.
And they lost.
Let's be irresponsible with money.
I'm
looking to do like $150 parlay on football, and I want to make
$50 parlay.
Oh, you don't do that,
dude? I got like $30, $40 in a couple accounts, man. What do you got in your account?
Like my DraftKings account?
I don't know. Whatever you're betting on.
Or like, well, I'm gonna put 150 in right now.
Oh,
yeah. Let's just do that. Gotta pay for people. Here we go. Yep. And
farts. I love it.
You know, I want a president that's just gonna go overseas and just, remember when everyone's like, how's Trump gonna act? He's gonna be fucking aggressive and all this shit, and then he just did his Trump thing. No. Next generation shows up and just shits all over the Vatican. Oh, you guys fuck kids? Oh, hey, you're a duchess? You know why? Because every dog named Duchess is a fucking cunt. Do you ever have a dog named Duchess? Everyone has.
No. Who has a dog named Duchess?
Everyone has.
No. I'm going to beer. I'll be right back.
Fine. Ooh. Oh, shit. All right, cool. So, yeah, we're going to just irresponsibly bet because we're drinking, as guys do. I can't wait till I'm like Biden's age where I can actually justify my shitting my pants instead of just rolling around here being all young and shitting my pants. I can't wait till the fucking White House Easter egg hunt where like 80% of the eggs are just Biden shit. That's not chocolate, Billy. That is not chocolate. Fucking guy. Remember when George W. Bush was the dumbest president ever? But that guy started out as a millionaire. Like our president now started out poor and has worked in public service his entire life, dedicated his entire life to serving the public. And, now this guy that has dedicated his entire life to serving the public, his net worth, not what his son's net worth is, who sells art to people, his net worth is $17 million. Did you know that? That's crazy. And every time he shits his pants, An angel gets his wings every time.
Every time what?
Every time Biden shits his pants, an angel gets his wings. It's glorious. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
All right, so where are we at now? Next topic.
Sorry. Yeah, Twitter Blue. Anyways, I think that Twitter should do this. I think that'd be great. I think you could decentralize what's happening with fucking social media right now. If it's a paid platform, I do appreciate that. It'd be cool to be able to flop between Twitter regular and Twitter Blue. And if you're a blue person or a blue thing, I don't know what you
Subscriber,
call it.
maybe.
Thank you. You could go into shit poor Twitter, then pop back over to blue Twitter. That'd be pretty cool. Where you have like an exclusive, like roped off area from all the bullshit, just to get into better, more rich.
And you could stand on like this side of the rope and just like point over there.
We're popping bottles over here. I'm over here. You're in you're an egg Twitter world. Okay, you got an egg avatar. Okay, great. Okay, Russia. Okay, collusion. I'm hammered. I can't. So this tastes like regular bourbon, but it's 20% more.
177 proof bourbon.
Yeah, I have jowls. I look like what was that sad blue dog? Bee. That guy. Bee.
No idea, brother.
You probably never watched that too.
I have 7 chins. So.
Oh, you got more chins than a guy with chins. Next topic. Supply chain. Ooh. I mean, we're just gonna keep beating a dead fucking horse here, but if I was Jeff Bezos, what I would do is go, listen, I have logistics, I have trucks, I got fucking robots, I got a bald head, I got an ex-wife worth more money than anyone that's ever fucking lived. So why don't we do this? You kill my ex-wife, give me back that coin, I'll give you all my trucks. Show up to California, unpack those fucking things, supply chain solved. That's what I would do. What do you want to know? How can I help you? Go ahead.
What I want to know is why we are in this predicament. What is holding up the supply chain over in California? What is it? The tariffs? Is it the there's
a bill that was passed. Hang on. California shipping bill, trucking bill.
It was about their emissions. It was about their emissions.
Yeah, kind of. So Bill AB 5 in California said that you can't be an independent trucker. You have to be part of a bigger fleet or whatever. And I don't know why it was like that. So California lawmakers passed AB 5 in September 2019 to codify a 2018 state Supreme Court decision that made it easier for independent contractors to become reclassified as employees of motor carriers. So like the whole thing was like independent contractors, truckers, didn't want to be part of a bigger unit. They want to be able to pick and choose who they ship for. Right? Like every independent business owner wants to be. I'm going to choose who I work for.
Right. I want to choose who I work with. Right. Yeah. I don't want to work with you. I'm going to work with you. I mean,
so they passed that shit in 2019, and without backlogs, it was going okay. These companies were able to get shit off of things and fucking move it. But now with backlogs, and now all of a sudden all this shit starts showing up. Hey, Phil. All of a sudden, it's kind of fucked. So all of a sudden, there's this lack of people that have the trucking experience because all the people that were independent business owners were like, fuck this. We're going out. We're out. We're done.
So, hi, Phil. So there's literally like 500 ships out in the Gulf or the Pacific
Gulf
Ocean,
of California,
with literally 500,000 shipping containers waiting there, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it's almost embarrassing. I mean, it's not almost. It is embarrassing because because DeSantis again said, "Come on down here to Florida, come on right through, and we'll bring
Suez
you in,
Canal,
man.
right?
Yeah, well,
Bang.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll,
The Panama Canal, sorry.
yeah, we'll bring you in. We'll make this work, and we'll get this shit going. We have, we have the port of Miami. We have international
Sounds
ports
like
in
we have
Miami.
so many fucking Cubans that will unload that shit like a motherfucker.
we have the
You want
ports
chickens? We got chickens.
in Fort Lauderdale. We have ports in Tampa.
Sure.
We have them all over. Jacksonville, the whole shebang. Let's get this shit moving. So he's trying to do, but they're still sitting out there, man. These fucking ships. I just was showing. I went to Publix up the road last night to pick up some prescriptions.
Okay,
and
bragger.
What?
I love a Publix. Love it.
No, you don't love Publix.
Yeah, I do.
No, I'd rather have Wegmans than Publix any day of the week, bro.
Yeah, obviously.
Any day. Publix is second fiddle to any Wegmans anywhere.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I went up to Publix last night to pick up some prescriptions, and Melissa was like, "Hey, can you pick up some crackers?" And I went to get some crackers, and
all these white people.
Literally, Florida crackers. That's what we have. Florida crackers. So literally, like, there's only like Cheez-Its and some like bunk little crackers. There ain't
and the
shit
Jew crackers, those matzo crackers.
Yes. So
delicious though.
And she was like, "Well, what's going on?" And so I was talking to her, and I was like, "It's the supply chain." And she was like, "Oh." So I just walked down another aisle, and the cat food is gone. Every fucking wet cat food is gone.
Because in Florida, so many old people have cats. I mean, that's fact.
You can't get fucking cat food down here. So
wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, I think the policies that were set in place in 2019, 2020 in California really fucked everything. We're in this like legit perfect storm of bullshit, right? And then just recently, the administration, which you just know you're going to get fucked. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, we're going to shut down oil. They're going to shut down the oil that comes through Canada into Michigan. They're going to shut that down soon too.
Not just shut it down. They're going to tear up that pipeline.
Yeah. Let's do that. You know what? Because OPEC should never have competition. The reason everyone wants to blame, like everybody wants to blame the fact that the president our country has no effect on the price of oil until we start funneling our own shit in here, and then magically there's competition. What does competition do? It drives down the cost. That's what it does.
That's what I was going to say. We were self-sufficient in crude oil when Trump was in office.
And it started at the beginning or at the end of the Biden administration, or at the of the Obama administration as well, because fracking took off during that time as well. So you kind of have to give credit where credit's due. But we went hot heavy on that shit, and then we became somewhat energy independent. Somewhat, not all the way, but somewhat. But it's kind of crazy to me to think that these people that kind of know how the global market works, they go, well, no, OPEC determines the cost. Until you say, go fuck your mother, OPEC. Let's just start bringing shit here. We have the refineries
using our own shit. We're good.
Yeah.
Bro. We're good.
Yeah. I mean, there's no ice up there anyways in Alaska anymore. Just move that fucking skinny ass polar bear aside and fucking drill, son. I'm sorry, Mr. Polar Bear and your skinny ribs.
Hey, Mr. Polar Bear, we're going to deal with one thing at a time here. You're done.
Teach the polar bears to fucking drill, get the oil on them, paint them black. Boom. They can fish again. Whatever.
Sweet Christ.
I didn't make this shit up.
I'm just sick and tired of seeing just nonsense every fucking where, man.
Well, here's the thing. Like, here's my question. So when we were kids, we just kind of remember, like Saturday Night Live when we were kids would make fun of the nerdy, tight-lipped bullshit regime. Like that's just what they did. They made fun of, and because
everybody
we were
was
young
nerdy,
and cool,
tight-lipped. right?
Yeah,
Everybody was a nerdy type regime at that point, right?
But when we were young and cool, we thought that Tipper Gore going explicit lyrics need to fucking whatever the fuck on the thing, you know, on the CDs and shit like that. And we're like, wow, that's gay. And then all of a sudden, you know, Saturday Night Live picks up on that stuff and they do those things. Farley impersonates Newt Gingrich. And, you know, vote 314C, where it go. And he's just fucking being awesome and Farley. But I really do think that if you were to kind of circumvent what's happening now with what's happening with speech, what's happening with you can't offend anybody anymore, all that stuff, like we are the nerdy people that were somewhat conservative have now been I think they're now more proponents of free speech and, you know, being nice about it, but at least saying like I have the right to say it, you know, I have the right to say what I want to say, you know, and that shit is it's really important, and it's just getting glossed over right now. You know, the fact that, you know, you can, if you put VAX on any type of post on Facebook, it's flagged with that COVID-19 thing. If you put VAC, yeah, you could talk about, if I haven't done this yet. My bet is this. Let's say that we make a post about vacuums. Okay. All we're going to do is we're going to say how great this vacuum is. Not list a brand name, but just vacuums. I love the vacuum because it's got the VAC in there. I bet you that it might get tagged with the COVID-19 fucking thing. I bet you.
I'm on it. I'll do it.
I'm just saying. And I kind of get, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. But when the world is so goddamn split and politicized, you also can't just keep feeding the fire. And that's where Facebook got into trouble recently. It's just like, okay, so you omit content that's published by other people. You shadow ban other people, especially on Instagram.
Tell me what shadow ban means.
So you can basically change the way that people that like information shows up. So let's say that you follow Joe Rogan and you also follow another hunter, you should get introduced to Cam Hanes. Or let's say that you follow Joe Rogan and you like hunting and you have posted pictures of hunting and hashtag hunting, you should have a suggestion that Cam Hanes is the person you should follow. Let's say that you like comedy and you like Brian Callen, Joe Rogan, you should get introduced to Theo Vaughn. When these comedians or these people start expressing opinions that are anti-left, the algorithms seem to change and they're introduced to people less, and their videos actually get shown less to the people that actually follow them.
You know, because I follow Trailer Trash Tammy.
I've never heard that. Who's that?
You never heard Trailer Trash Tammy?
No.
Oh my God. She's so fucking funny, dude. She's like that big girl who has her hair and she like whips it around and she's like
you're selling it right now.
Oh, she's hysterical. Sure. So she was talking last night about being shadow banned and like just because she's outspoken, you know, she's out like she's just putting it out there, and you know she is not being introduced to as much. So
there's a dude on Instagram. His name is Corey Yeshua, and he kind of got famous because he was caught with his daughter. Like he had a video with his daughter where they were talking about how, you know, she can be anything and do anything, whatever. He's a black dude. He's great. And he's kind of like a middle of the road guy, but he does TikTok videos where he'll have like CNN behind him, play the video, and then stop and commentate on it. And just one of those guys, you know? So I started following him when he had like 500 people that liked him.
What's his name?
Corey Yeshua.
Okay.
Super smart guy. But just not the guy you would again, like if you could pick out in the crowd what guy's going to stick up for gun rights and in all this other shit, just not the guy,
Not the first dude you'd pick.
No. He doesn't have a mullet. He doesn't. He has all of his
black.
teeth.
You said,
yeah, he's black. Yeah, but he's starting to get a lot of heat now, which is really cool. But it's weird. A video that he posts that's just about him and doesn't have CNN tagged in it or doesn't have a CNN video bed behind it, that'll get out of the gate, let's say 31,000 views. And then one that's getting heat where Fox News is picking up the video on Instagram, it'll get 10,000 views. But he's got 500,000 followers. So the second you post a video on Instagram, you would think that your followers would see it because they follow you. But it's subjective. And that's kind of fucked up. This guy... go ahead,
that's
sorry.
what Trump was bitching about for the entire time with Facebook and Twitter. And, he just went in there and, granted, he's the president of the United States. I mean, the head of the head of the Taliban has a Twitter account.
But Trump doesn't.
45 does not. It's like,
and people have the balls to say that what happened on January 6th was the biggest attack on American government since fucking, I don't know, King George showed up with a boner. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking bullshit.
But whatever, you can grandize anything you want, but when you control the microphone, you control the narrative, and that's what really sucks right now. But hey, want to do one more?
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll get a beer. So we'll stop this one. We'll start again, and hopefully the people that are watching stick with us. If not, I don't give a fuck.
So right. 5 minutes ish.
Yeah. Well, do you have to take a shit? Because I know you. No. I know you sit and spray.
No. I just I put on. No, I put on a diaper and just poop my pants. No.
Oh yeah, that's fine then. Like an astronaut.
I'm good.
An astronaut. All right. We'll start. We'll be live on YouTube. We'll be live on my feed. We'll be live on Two Dolts, and we'll be live on Twitch as well. So we'll be back in about 4 seconds. Big loads. Do you have a tagline to end the show?
Me? You didn't. Yeah. That wasn't my responsibility.
Okay, next time. Mine is keep fucking that chicken. That's just what I say.
Cluck, cluck, motherfucker.